In September 2016, Libby and I, with daughter Megan, went to Corsica for a week's walking. We did the easier option of only staying in two places, Corte and Calvi, and doing day walks from these two beautiful towns. We flew from Gatwick to Bastia on a very early flight, and late that day took the train from Bastia to Corte, which is high up in the mountains. The first day we did the Tavignano Gorge trip, which starts right near the centre of town and goes further up into the mountains following a narrowing valley. The weather was fine and we left early to walk the 7 kilometres to the bridge across the gorge and then return back into town the same way. The walk would be considered easy, but the track is generally rough underfoot.
Where we've come from. Other walkers at the bridge. Everybody stops for a break. Get the doggy. Hello, doggy. Beautiful sea.
Beautiful.
Look at it, pass nice and smooth.
On the next day I had a rest, but Libby and Megan caught the taxi out to the Gorge de la Restonica. It was a short walk only, but very steep. We stayed at the Hotel Duc de Padoue, which is basically in the centre of town. Though the hotel is fairly basic, it was very handy to the restaurants, was clean and very friendly with good English spoken. The next morning we caught the train from Corte to the beautiful seaside town of Calvi, with its wonderful fortress in the centre of town. We stayed at the Hotel Revelata, which had beautiful views over the sea and was only a short walk into the centre of Calvi. We did not do a walk on this first day, but elected to explore the interesting town. The first full day in Calvi, we walked out to La Revelata Lighthouse, approximately 14 kilometres return along the beautiful coastline in excellent
Beautiful
weather.
scenery. In Corsica. Quite a good walking track. Do a little break. Couple of k's left to walk home, that's it.
Steak de thon, c'est bien cheval.
End of the walk. Nearing near our hotel. Pretty easy walk. Beautiful scene.
The following day we did a short but steep walk to the Chapel Notre Dame de la Serra. From the chapel you get wonderful views of the town.
Steep 1.5k climb up to here, mainly on the road. Beautiful view. Steep hill, steep hill. Where we are heading, not far to go now.
Again.
Calvi has some narrow streets with lots of great restaurants and cafes. Also along the waterfront, below the walls of the fortress, is a busy place at night. From Calvi we caught the train to Bastia, again a beautiful old town full of wonderful streets and squares, boat harbour and beautiful old buildings. The trains go twice a day and only have 2 carriages, so they are usually quite full. They run like clockwork, however, so that the 3 trains all meet at Pont Liccia up in the mountains, so the passengers can swap trains to go to their desired destination. Corsica surprised me. I found it old, very interesting, easy to get around, with plenty of good food and accommodation. I'd like to go there again.